Hello everyone, myself Ganesh Uyal, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, PASITM, Shimoga. In the last class, we have discussed about the game theory. There we have already discussed about the introduction of the game theory. This is that game theory, and we have in the subsequent classes we have discussed about the how to solve a value of the game if a particular payoff matrix was given, and how to find a saddle point, whether there is a saddle point existence or not. If it is not existent, then how to solve it. And we also moved on to the dominance method, then there how to find out the value of the game. Then we have moved on to the next topic, there graphical method, and there we have worked out the problems based on 2 cross n game. Today we will discuss about the graphical method. There we are dealing with m cross 2 game. In the last class we have discussed about 2 cross n, but now today we are going to discuss or addressing about m cross 2 game. So this is that payoff matrix that has given, and they have asked you to find out this value of this payoff matrix by graphical method. So as we told earlier, it's an m cross 2 game because it is having m number of rows. So in this particular problem we have restricted those rows to 6. It need not be 6, it can be either 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, anything, but the column has restricted only to 2. So we have two player A and player B, and there is a conflict that is arising, and we are trying to find out the value of the game which is favoring to the player A or player B, and what are all the probabilities of these strategies. That is the probability of A1 up to probability of A6 along with the probabilities of B1 and B2. There are chances of picking in this particular payoff matrix that we are trying to find out in this particular graphical method of m cross 2 game. So first, before going for the graphical method, so what we have done here, we tried to find out whether there is saddle point existence or not. So we know the procedure how to find out for a saddle point. So in the row of each, that is from A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, we need to find out from each row what is the minimum value. So 1 minus 3 means minus 3, the next 3, next minus 1, 4 1 means 1, next 2, next minus 5. All the row elements we have identified. In the column we have to identify the maximum. In each column we have identified the maximum. Those values have written here 4 and 6. So to check for the saddle point, we have this standard formula max min mini max. So out of these minimum values, which one is the maximum? So out of this value, the maximum value is 3. So we will compare all these value and we will going to write out the maximum value. Similarly, out of these values, which one is the minimum value, that we will going to write out here. And if those things are equal, that is max min or min max, they are equal, then there is a saddle point existence. Otherwise there is no saddle point. Since here 3 is not equal to 4, so obviously there is no saddle point. We need to find out the payoff, this whatever this given payoff matrix, whatever that is there, we need to find out its value of the game by graphical method. They have mentioned in the problem, we need to solve this particular problem by graphical method. So we already solved out the problem by graphical method in the previous video sessions. So there we have solved out for 2 cross n. Now we are solving for the m cross 2. That is only the thing difference. Rest of the procedure is almost same. So when you are adopting this graphical method, we are trying to convert, that is the n cross 2, that is in our given problem 6 cross 2 to n 2 cross 2. Then later we are going to use the formula and we will try to find out its value of the game and the probabilities of their strategies. And it is probability of picking of those each strategy that we have written here, it's just simply with respect to the previous slide, it is just 1 minus 3. If you are consider this one as a q1 means and this one as q2 means, it is simply their probabilities means q1 minus 3q2, 3q1 plus 5q2 minus q1 plus 6q2, 4q1 plus q2. So thus has been written. So what are those q1 q2 means? It is the probability of picking of those strategies. If you are assuming that q1 is one of the probability, q2 will be the another probability. But we have to remember one thing, as we told earlier, probability of any two here, that is q1 q2, if you add those probabilities, sum of their probabilities always should be equal to 1. So coming to the graphical method, so as we have only two column b1 and b2, so we have written two columns b1 and b2. b1 is one vertical column and b2 is another vertical column. Now the next thing is how to scale these values. So there should be an equal scaling should be there on both sides. So that scaling should be considered by looking the what is the minimum value and what is the maximum value that has been there. So by observing these things, we have scaled all the values. Then the next thing is the distance between these two vertical lines should be an unit length. So the distance between these two should be an unit length. The next procedure is, by observing the payoff matrix, we need to mark out the points. So what is the first point that was there here? The first point is 1 minus 3. So 1 minus 3 is there for A1 strategy. So 1 minus 3 is for A1 strategy. So there 1 comes at the B1 column and minus 3 comes at the B2 column. That is an A1 strategy. Similarly for an A2, so this will be an 3 and this will be 5. So similarly for A3, minus 1 up to 6, that will be an A3, that has written here. A4 it is 4 and it will move on up to 1. So then A5 means 2 to 2, A6 means minus 5 to 0. That means we need to first mark the points, along with that we need to join them. So first, for example, if you mark the points 1 and minus 3, then we need to join them and we need to identify it as A1. Similarly, we need to carry out for all the points A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. So after completing that one, so what we have to do it here, in this particular case, we need to find out the upper region. So this will be an upper region and there we need to find out the lower point that was written here. So once again I will start from here. So where there is an intersection point, I will stop there. So this is an intersection point, I will stop it there, and then I will want to move on this particular line. Once again I find an intersection point, I will stop it here and I will change my direction. So I will continue. So I will find another intersection point, I will stop it here, I will change my direction. So I will stop it once again here and I will change my direction. So this will be in my upper region, and there if I try to find out the lower point, this will be my lower point. That means if a problem is based on, that is an m cross 2, or sometimes it may be addressed as n cross 2, no problem. If the problem is based on that one, means we need to identify for the upper region, lower point. So the upper region is here, this one is an upper region, and the lower point means, so the points I told, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of that the lower point is this one, that point is called as B. How we have done means, start from here, move in this particular direction. So first intersection point A, then change the path. So once you find another intersection, then once again change the direction. Then if you find another intersection point, then once again change the direction. If you find one more intersection point, change the direction. This will be an upper region. So their points are A, B, C, D, and their lower point is B. So that B, So whatever that B you are observing, this B is an intersection of A4 line, and also it is an intersection of A2 line. So A2 and A4 are the responsible for this intersection and to notification of this particular point B. So that was written here. Upper region lower point is B, that is an intersection of A2 and A4. That should be considered only further. Now we have converted our given problem of 6 cross 2, that was the original matrix, into 2 cross 2. So the original matrix what was given was 6 cross 2, 6 rows, 2 columns. Now it has been reduced to 2 cross 2. So we have tried to bring by using graphical method 6 cross 2 to a 2 cross 2 matrix, and we are comparing the values. So we have written a matrix that is A, B, C, D, and we are comparing the values. That compared values we have written here. We know the formula, that is the value of the game as AD minus BC divided by A plus D minus B plus C, and we are simply substituting the values and you are capable of finding the value of the game. And we know the probability of A2 is this one, this particular first strategy, and we know the formula, and we are using this formula and we are getting the one of the probabilities. If you know one of the probabilities, the another probability will going to become 1 minus of this probability of strategy. That answer we will also find out. So similarly we have tried out for in the column also, and the column side we have find out the first particular probability of strategy event is occurring, that was up to 4 by 5. So another probability of occurring of that strategy will be 1 minus of that, will going to give the another answer. So in a consolidated, if you are able to write the values and all the strategies, means value of the game is this one 17 by 5, and the A strategies, so we have only here A2 A4, that means A1 strategy will going to become 0, A2 we have find out the answer as 3 by 5, there is no A3 means 0, and A4 is there means it will be 2 by 5, A5 is not there, there is no A5, there is no A6, A1, A3, A5, A6 are all are missing, that means we have eliminated, so their probability of their strategies should be always 0, that should be written correctly. And the probabilities of B means there is only 2 columns, that is this is the first value 4 by 5, this is the next value 1 by 5. I hope you have understood, and this is the rule that we need to remember. So for a 2 cross n game that we have discussed in the previous lecturing video session, there we need to select for a 2 cross n game, means we need to observe for the lower portion of the graph, there we need to observe for the highest peak point. For 2 cross n means lower boundary, there we need to pick for the highest point. For an m cross 2 means upper boundary, that means whatever we have discussed today, that is an m cross 2. If the number of rows is more than 2, that is an m cross 2. So there we need to observe for the upper boundary, there we need to pick for the lowest point. So I hope you have all understood my class today. Thank you.